Now in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to find the formula, sometimes referred to as the nth term for a quadratic pattern, as we discussed in our last video. Now before I give you an example, what is a quadratic pattern? And most importantly, how do you spot one? Well, a quadratic pattern is a sequence of numbers whose pattern of differences forms an arithmetic pattern. Now for a description of what an arithmetic pattern is, please make sure to click the link in the description section down below if you're on YouTube. And yeah, I've made a video on that. Because you can't possibly grasp this concept if you're not well versed or if you're not familiar with the arithmetic pattern. So please go back to that video. I've made a video on that. Make sure that you're familiar and well versed with the arithmetic pattern first before you come back to this video, because this concept builds on the arithmetic pattern. Okay, so do that. Okay, now back to finding the nth term. So to avoid confusion of I'm going to start you off with what is probably the most common and widely used type of quadratic pattern. That is the set of square numbers. Okay, let's do it. So we have 1, 4, and how you get those, if you're not familiar with square numbers, please just try and make sure you're familiar with that. Try and learn that, because how we get these numbers, we simply square all our natural numbers. These are the results, or the answers to the natural numbers squared, because 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4, and so on. So that's how we get these. That's why we call them square numbers, because we square the natural numbers. 1 squared, 1, 2 squared, 4, 3 squared, 9, 4 squared, 16, and so on. And that's how we get these. That's how we get this pattern. Okay, before we carry on, again, you must know the standard form for a quadratic formula, and that is Tn is equal to an squared plus bn plus c. So what we're trying to work out are the values for a, b, and c. Now, this pattern is quite unique because, you'll see. Here you have the difference